Coming up in today's bulletin, Governor General His Excellency Reverend David Tiva Kapu reflects on the country's journey in 2024 in his New Year message. Honiara celebrates the New Year 2025. And the National Medical Store refutes reports claiming that the National Referral Hospital has run out of surgical medical supplies and other essential medicines. Hello, and welcome to our first TV News Bulletin for 2025. I'm Andrea Mahanwa. Governor General His Excellency Reverend David Tiva Kapu reflects on the country's journey in 2024 in his New Year message. Reverend Kapu said despite the challenges faced by the country in 2024, Solomon Islanders remained united and managed to successfully hold some big national and regional events.
We went to the polls on the 17th April 2024. That was when we had our national general election. There had been a change of government after the election of Honorable Jeremiah Manele as the new Prime Minister in May 2024. It has been done in a smooth and democratic way. We accepted this change, though with some reservations, but we accept it and continue with our support. We wish the new government well and ask them to govern the affairs of this country with care, love and respect for its citizens in 2025 until the next general election. We play host to a number of regional and international meetings in 2024, and as well as successfully hosting games such as the Rugby Sevens and MSD Prime Minister's Cup recently in December 2024. These are encouraging to see, and we thank the organizers of such events for the confidence they have in our country to host these events. Be it social, business, government or sports, they all go to show what peace and harmony can bring to our souls.
Reverend Kapu says the country needs peace if it wants to achieve its 2025 goals. He calls on all citizens to continue the fight for peace, as it is fundamental to Solomon Islands' development.
We need peace in a country to achieve our goals for the new year 2025. For this reason, I want to encourage all my fellow citizens and the good people of Solomon Islands. We must continue to fight for peace again and again. It is fundamental if we are to realize our dreams and hopes for better Solomon Islands. Maybe I can say that in 2024, we have seen and feel the general ease and improvement in certain aspects and areas in our strive for stability and forward movements after that. All had been fallen us and as a nation, as part of the global community. Yet we are still dealing with impacts of ethnic tension, which happened in 1998 to 2003. The burning of Chinatown in April 2006, and the riot of 24 to 26 November 2021. The impacts of the global pandemic, even though COVID-19 fevers have subsided, we must continue to be vigilant in our fight against diseases and look to better improvement our health facilities and infrastructures. Not only that, but we must also look at further assisting our health workers to improve their work environment and conditions.
Honiara celebrates the New Year 2025. Sharon Anau reports.
Honiara last night welcomed the New Year 2025 with celebrations from church services, concerts and Family Lights Festival held across the capital. SIBC News caught up with some of the groups hosting the New Year countdown events.
Events in Unity Square, like we look him behind him, happened this all the time. Like Sarah rightfully mentioned, maybe side law community service initiative just for give back to the community and helping people, give him a free show for people enjoyment. Also, this all the time, festive time, especially New Year celebrations.
Yes, like other people, organizing programs, maybe party or other things, might gather for celebrate. But this whole evening as a church, we organize him na service. It's a service that everyone shall come. It's a celebration service, partly about the sharing testimonies of what God has been doing in their lives lo past year, and even for reflect lohem, and also for welcoming this for the new year. It's interesting to know that this year, yes, of course, as a church, we will not find them easy. As a church, for Okatakan Church law, urban setting osem, and it's a multicultural setting too. You've been dealing with a lot of things, and like as a nation, you may go through a lot of things, changes in government in terms of politics, and even religiously, people. When you may look low, Live Law Church, here we have lots of big people who got to stop, and so.
Following the celebrations that took place, the Royal Solomon Island Police Force is among one of the country's essential services that work throughout the festive season to keep the Solomon Islands public safe.
Police otagaram one for a big operation, and we will start in October with different events. But the Christmas and New Year, I'm also part of this operation. Now, you may come along. I may finish with Christmas, and this is another event. So, we will still carry on with him this operation. And this operation have me 24/7. As me talent finish, we will start them come quite in the past. And this operation, we will play a different role. With Central Police Station, PRT, CRU, even G Province, they play different roles. And we follow this department, as you may say, we follow deal with the road and the vehicles, and so that's what we follow concentrate on him. And we follow for tonight, we follow ready for hitting road for.
Sharon Nanau, SIBC TV.
The National Medical Store refutes reports claiming that the National Referral Hospital has run out of surgical medical supplies and other essential medicines. Sharon Nanau reports.
The National Medical Store refutes reports of the National Referral Hospital has run out of surgical medical supplies and other essential medicines. A press statement released by the Ministry of Health and Medical Services report there is sufficient national stock of sterile gloves and gazu of all sizes that is available. This is contrary to recent social media post. National Medical Store Manager Wesley Kukutu said they are actively monitoring the stock levels of these items alongside the team at the National Referral Hospital. Last week, a social media post by NRH medical worker raised concerns from the public when the medical worker stated that items such as gazu rolls, betadine, antiseptic solutions and sterile gloves were either limited or out of stock, and advised the public to purchase their medication for use at the NRH operating theatres. The Ministry of Health reports steps are currently being taken to strengthen internal communication among staff nationwide to provide updated information and timeliness of supply, distribution and use of medicines and consumables. The Ministry reports it is committed to ensuring that concerns are raised and resolved through proper channels to respective managers and departments to avoid the spread of misinformation. Sharon Nanau, SIBC TV.
Sea cucumber, termed as one of the country's resources that has the potential to provide socio-economic security for the public. Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Nestor Giro, said his ministry is currently conducting research on field sites to know the species' survival rate in the country.
Mr. Speaker, like seaweed, sea cucumber has the potential to provide socio-economic security to our people. We are able to mass produce peanut fish in hatchery now, and currently conducting field trials to test survival rates of hatchery reared juveniles into field sites in Marau and Gela. These trials are now in the last phase of program. Survival rates are more than 70%.
Honorable Giro adds they have now secured an investor that is willing to invest in the commercial marine culture of sea cucumbers.
Mr. Speaker, independently from my ministry research work, we have secured an investor who wants to invest in commercial mariculture of sea cucumbers. The investor has chosen to base in Choiseul Province and has started procurement of materials and equipment. This is a new investment, and I humbly call on our good people and government of Choiseul Province to render support to the investor to ensure commercial farming of sea cucumber is success for the greater return on one of our important fisheries resources.
The Public Solicitor's Office is struggling with the growing backlog of court cases due to a severe shortage of lawyers, warning that increasing staff members is crucial to effectively address the issue and ensuring timely justice. Yan Kaukui reports.
The Public Solicitor's Office continues to face a backlog of court cases due to the office being understaffed with lawyers. Public Solicitor's Deputy Director, Chris Rarumai, said increasing the number of lawyers in his office is the only way to effectively deal with the issue.
Current position in terms of number of lawyers at the Public Solicitor's Office, we are still understaffed. If we are looking at the services provided by the Public Solicitor's Office, it's the only institution we're providing, arguably, the only institution we have provided free legal service for the population believe me. So it's more like the number of lawyers within the Public Solicitor's Office against the 900 or 800,000. So yes, backlog in terms of provincial offices Bumifala is there. That because of the understaff of the offices in terms of lawyers. Maybe there are other avenues where MSs have a reducing backload, but right now, if we can have increased number of people or lawyers into the office, maybe by help, or maybe the other ways, but that's the only, at the moment, how we are looking at resolving the backlogs. But yes, backlogs of cases are there.
Mr. Arumai said despite seeing the biggest recruitment this year, more lawyers are needed to solve the backlog issue faced.
This year we have the highest number of recruitments so far in terms of new recruitments for the office. I think we have more than 7 lawyers where we are recruiting. That's apart from new establishments. There are other posts where I'm already there, where I'm filled up. And
what law headquarters or law provinces?
Within law Honiara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Law provinces you follow cover in terms of staffing?
In terms of staffing, law provinces, we have garam office lo Gizo, Auki, and Kirkira. Lo Kirkira, we have garam at the moment 2 lawyers. Lo Gizo, we have garam at the moment 2 lawyers as well. Lo Auki, we have garam 1 for a lawyer. We have the office here. We used to have an office in Lata. Currently, we are yet to put in 1 for officer Goma. After the one we have stayed there, we come back because we also do rotation, lawyers for office.
Yan Kaukui, SIBC TV.
Solomon Power's current operations across the country takes into account the country's ambitious move to use renewable energy in the near future. Solomon Power's acting CEO, Delilah Homilo, said their existing sites across the country have now accommodated solar farms as one of the main sources of energy supply.
For Solomon Power, with all our existing sites across the country, the move to renewable energy is already in place, and one of them is in Munda, so 1 megawatt solar farm I'm already there. We just commissioned the battery for go with it, and Noro Munda being in for us, Noro Munda na hem second revenue, yeah. Revenue we have come through compared to other places. Yeah. So for Noro Munda, we also have plans for 6 megawatt solar farm and the upgrade blow cable from underground cable from Noro to Munda to him still in the plans right now if we're working on.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development is working to introduce a vehicle policy to Cabinet. Alex Tadamu with more.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development is working to introduce a vehicle policy to Cabinet next year. Minister for MID Honorable Manasseh Mailanga made the announcement in Parliament recently, citing a mass misuse of G-plated vehicles. Honorable Mailanga also took the opportunity to call on all ministries to take control of all G-plated vehicles.
Also, Mr. Speaker, next year too we come to Cabinet next year a vehicle policy, Mr. Speaker. Vehicle policy, very important, Mr. Speaker, that we will work on finish. Hopefully next year we should go to Cabinet and then we should work on it. Ministry by him should work on it, Mr. Speaker. Me looking at a very important, Mr. Speaker, vehicle policy. Today, Mr. Speaker, G vehicle, we must tell him. Yeah? And today, time we talk, Mr. Speaker, I would like all ministries to take control of all G vehicles, Mr. Speaker. Yeah. Must take control of all G vehicles. Every minimum government, another side too, yeah. Opposition, independent, because some of you are chairmen, which you are entitled to use G vehicles. So all of us, two are included inside. But to the ministries now, we look at this is one for that issue where we little bit finding them hard little bit for. And now our staff, the ministry is working on it, and we will be taking it to Cabinet next year. And when it passed, we will like enforcing a little bit. Yeah.
Honorable Mailanga adds that all users or drivers of G-plated vehicles must have permits. He says once the vehicle policy is enforced, police officers will be instructed to do traffic checks and apprehend any driver of any G-plated vehicle who do not have the permit to use the vehicle.
Today we call upon all who are using G vehicles. You have to have permit to drive G vehicles, Mr. Speaker. Every driver's below you must carry a permit, Mr. Speaker. Or any official or public servant that you drive any vehicle, you must have a permit to drive G vehicle, Mr. Speaker. Today no more. And by me, after vehicle policy, I'm come up by me telling police for check. Traffic must check. You drive without permit, about a whole Mr. Speaker. So this is things that I would like to see, Mr. Speaker, by next year. We should start to improve on how we use G vehicles, Mr. Speaker. How we use more G vehicles.
Alex Dadamu for SIBC TV.
Last night, Honiara was full of energy as the city celebrated the start of 2025 with several amazing concerts. The likes of Design Band lit up the Pacific Crown Hotel, while DMP, One Talks, and the Big Mountain Band rocked the Heritage Hotel car park. Local bands and artists also kept the city dancing with gigs at various nightclubs across Honiara. New Year celebrations like these carry a deeper meaning. They are also a time for reflection and for individuals to focus on their roles and responsibilities as members of society.
The concert goers here in Solomon Islands is very, very special. I've performed here 2 times before, and it's always been just very, very beautiful experience. So I already come knowing that, hey, it's gonna be a beautiful night, and because it's New Year's Eve, I know there's New Year's Eve, there's different cultures practice New Year's Eve in different times of the year. That this is the Western New Year's Eve. It holds some significance, I guess. So it's doubly important for us to not be shy, for us to resist racism, intolerance, for us to promote compassion, for us to promote multiculturalism, for us to promote the right of indigenous people.
Also speaking to SIBC TV, DMP's lead vocalist, Barnabas Fafale, better known to music fans as Arak, emphasized the significance of collaborating with a big name in the reggae genre, highlighting how such partnerships boost the music scene and bring new energy to the celebrations.
Yeah, on behalf of Mifa Boys Lo DMP, I say thank you to much lo, brethren lo FM.
Thank you.
Come with me Milo for solo countdown on New Year. I'm all about try to push music blame me solo go out no more. For me connect osem we no talent finish. For me connect music blame me solo go out. Lo outside lo only not lo Pacific but elsewhere lo around the world.
The celebrations in Honiara demonstrated the strength of community spirit as people came together to welcome 2025. It is hoped that this unity will continue throughout the year. The first land recording office will be established in Auki Malaita Province. Minister of Lands, Housing and Survey, Honorable Polycarp Paya, made the revelation while highlighting the ministry's achievements for 2024. Honorable Paya highlighted that with the endorsement of Cabinet and a budget of $5.5 million, the customary land recording program will focus on recording lands around urban centers in the constituencies.
On the GNAT 100 days, I'm pleased to comment on the achievement of the review of the customary land recording program alluded to earlier by the Prime Minister. The Cabinet already endorsed this policy and project. Further, I am delighted because this project also secured funding in the 2025 budget with a total budget of 5.5 million. Under this project, my ministry will focus on recording of land around urban centers within constituencies, including constituency development centers. Mr. Speaker, through this project, the first land recording office will be built in Auki in 2025 to keep all records of all customary land on Malaita. Kolkanawa and Western Province land recording office building are next in 2026.
He adds that the Greater Auki Development Project is progressing well. This was after Cabinet approved the Greater Honiara Urban Development Strategy Policy within the GNAT 100 Days Policy Program. Honorable Paya says GNAT recognizes the importance of rolling out similar programs in the provinces and has selected Auki to be the next urban center to benefit from the program.
The next achievement this year is the endorsement of the review of the Greater Honiara Urban Development Strategy Policy, which was approved by Cabinet within the 100 days time frame. In terms of funding, ADB already approved funding of technical support and the consultants already progressing. GNAT recognized the importance of rolling out similar program to other provinces and has selected Auki to be the next urban area to benefit from this program. The Greater Auki Development Project is progressing well, and Cabinet is expected to formally endorse this initiative early next year. This commitment from GNAT signifies the onset of a new chapter characterized by mutual respect, a shared vision, and a unified purpose between the Malaita provincial government and the national government.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. From the SIBC TV News team, we want to wish you all a happy and prosperous New Year 2025. Thanks for watching.